So now we got to build a website as everybody files into their seats rather. By show of hands, how many people have a website already that they're going to use? You guys are like the early birds. Some of you, like Mr. Grant's probably got his already set up, right? He's ready to go. I know he is because he's got the offer and everything picked out. Anybody else like that? I thought I saw a couple other hands, right? Anybody? My money. I know you're, yeah, you got your deal set. You're ready to go. Okay, good. So those of you who aren't, I'm just going to hope and pray you guys know how to set up a domain. Is there anyone here who does not know how to buy a domain? I know that sounds kind of simple, but I want to make sure we get you covered because that's what we're here for. Show of hands, anybody that does not know how to buy a domain? Nope. Okay. So we're going to buy a domain. The domain we're going to buy, you've got two options, okay? You can buy a domain that is generic, which I'll go over in a second, or you can buy a domain that is specific to your niche. Does everybody follow? Okay. So generic would be, for example, my domain is direct home service. Kind of nice, right? I can hit any home service offer I want and put them all on subpages, or I can do subdomains, which I do that. And I'll show you that here in a little while. So what I want you to do is think of a domain, whether it's generic or pest control RS or whatever it is, right, for your niche. So come up with either a niche domain that you can run multiple pest control offers through or run all your client offers through for pest control, if that's your niche, as an example. Or think of a generic domain that's something like home service now, home services now, home service direct. Doesn't have to be .com, but I like .com because it's going to look a lot cleaner when you use it in your ad. Because even though people can't go to your website, on your call-only ad, your display URL will show. So it needs to look good. That's why we also do the subdomains. And the subdomains, we're actually going to do keyword dot whatever your domain is .com. Does that make sense? We do that because Google likes it. Google likes to see the keyword in the domain. And so that's why we put it in the subdomain. Does everybody follow that? Okay, good. But we're getting ahead of ourselves with that. Let's go ahead and get a domain. Everybody got their, I have GoDaddy up. I actually don't use GoDaddy because it's a personal thing. They're not, let's just say this. I don't think I agree with their politics, and so I don't pay them any of my money because I vote with my wallet, right? Just like I use Lyft, I don't use Uber because I vote with my wallet. I like Lyft better than I like Uber. Uber treats their drivers like crap. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So instead of GoDaddy, I actually use Namecheap, which is right here. Whoever you use, no judgment. If you use GoDaddy, stay with GoDaddy. Why do I not like GoDaddy? They actually fight against internet privacy issues. Oh yeah, like that soap thing, they were spearheading that. I was like, I don't want to give you my money. Are you kidding me? You're trying to you're advocating against my privacy? Forget you. I'm not paying money. I took all my business away from GoDaddy, put it on Namecheap. Yes.
If people want free WHOIS privacy protection, you can get it from cosmotown.com.
Everybody get that?
Or namesilo.com.
Namesilo.
That's only for .coms. It's not for .aus or .uk's. It's but it's for the global, the general global ones, not the countries.
Does anybody have a question on domain? Anybody not have a domain ready to use? Should be pretty quick. .com is better because it's going to show up in your ad. It's always going to show up in your ad. .com is preferred. So show of hands, who does not have their domain yet? A few people? Okay, go ahead and knock that out real quick, guys and girls. No questions, shouldn't be any questions. If there are, that'll be good. And then for you who have a domain, make sure you point it to your existing hosting. If you don't have any hosting yet, please get hosting with the domain while you're checking out. Okay, you probably get a better deal on your hosting. Is there anybody that doesn't have hosting yet? that they can point a domain to? Show of hands. One guy. That's it? Not too bad. All right. So we only got like a little bit of catch up. That's good. All right. I'm just kidding. All right, so does everybody know how to install WordPress? Is there anyone who doesn't? Show of hands. Because that's the next task. You can use the automatic like Fantastico or what's the other one? Softaculous. That's a great one. Yeah, forgot about that one. Yeah, whatever it takes to get that install done real quick. So any questions on what we're doing? We're getting a domain, either niche specific or generic for like an over niche, if you will, and then or a main niche, we'll call it main vertical, and then we've got a WordPress site that we've got to install on all that. Everybody clear? .com. .com. Just teasing you. You know me. You know what you could do is get a .com. Just an idea. I'm just throwing that out there, like. Just teasing. .com. Could you imagine Expedia's little jingle if they used .net? Expedia. .net. That would suck. .com. .com is where it's at. You like how you guys are actually doing some work? I know right now it's like, oh, it's a WordPress site. Yeah, well, we'll get to the fun stuff here in a second because we got some. Anybody who has their WordPress site already set up? Wow, you guys are fast. I love it. So for you that have the WordPress site set up, do you remember in the tools and resources where I had you had the plugins? Go ahead and add them. If you already got them, just chill. So now I'm giving you a fourth task, just like that. Because that's how we roll. Bunch of bosses in here. It's true. You guys are bosses. Every one of you. Run your own company. Yes, sir.
Sorry, well, just go ahead and activate them.
What was that first part? I missed it. Did you say sorry?
No, I didn't.
You didn't say sorry. Good.
Nope.
Please don't do that. Yes, sir. How can I help?
Should I go ahead and activate them, obviously?
Should you go ahead and activate? Yes, sir. Activate the plugins. Install, download, install the plugins, activate. Wonder Twins activate. What's that? It's a little beyond my age range too, but hey, what the heck? Got to relate to your audience. I don't even know how many people caught that joke. Wonder Twins activate. They're busy working. Yeah. Isn't that great? Everybody crushing it? Everybody doing okay? Good? Good, good, good. Who is done with their WordPress site and plugins? Show of hands. Now, I'm not going to continue. Don't worry. Don't freak out. Keep going. Keep going. Just checking to see where we're at. See how many people got what. We're a bit stretched for time here. Apologies about that. We'll still get everything done. No worries. I have no idea. Take your time. Take your time. There's more than half. There's more than half the room not waiting on you, but where you're at. So no worries. You're okay. Just breathe. No, nice big deep. Nice big deep breath. You got it. I got faith. I got faith in all of you. Okay, great. How are you doing, Gerpel? Snicker. Snicker. You doing good? Poor Joe, he's getting dripped on by this AC. You're good to go? Your images? Yeah, preferred images, yeah. Yeah, you can, there's a couple different ways you can go about it. Show of hands. I'm not going to continue. Show of hands. I'm saying that for Caroline. How many people are at the point where they have their WordPress site up and running and plugins installed? Show of hands, and keep them high. So everybody else is waiting on or installing? No? You're dead? Your laptop's dead. Do you have a, don't you have a? Oh, okay. Okay. That's okay. No. No, I go permanent. Doesn't matter. Yeah. No. We'll do that later. Just get your WordPress site running and get those plugins done. You'll be good to go. Should be 3 plugins. Yoast, the duplicate page, and the Buttons X. The Buttons X one. Just curious, did anybody partake of those Jelly Bellies? No? What, did you get skunked? What was it? Which one was it? Yeah. Oh my goodness. You got the dirty socks? Oh gosh. I swear I think they put more bad ones than good ones in there. Proves the point though, you never know if it's a winner till you run it, till you run some traffic, get some data, right? You got to put it out there. The good thing is that when you look at the EPCs from the network, you can see what's up?
No, I'm just checking.
Oh, when you look at the EPCs across the network for an offer, you can see other people making money. And so if they're making money, at least revenue, not necessarily making a profit, but if they're pulling in revenue, generally the higher that number is, the better, which is why I say anything over 300 is going to be gold, right? How we doing? Anybody need any help? Maybe?
I didn't listen, and I do have the flare thing. Should I be able to see that in a drop down? Or we're not ready to do that yet?
You would only have that if you downloaded the theme. It should be in a zip file if you downloaded it.
I did.
Okay, it should be in your downloads then, or wherever you direct your downloads.
But we're supposed to be selecting the theme and all that. How far are we supposed to go?
No theme, just plugins. I'm not going to do theme. We're going to save some time. We got to make up some time.
Blog or just anyway.
What? Website or blog? What?
Yeah, I'm going through the.
The GoDaddy setup?
Yeah.
Just do website. That's fine. No, that's fine. If it sets it up faster, yeah, just do website. Questions? Questions? Are we getting there? Who is not there? Show of hands. Okay, about half the room. Holy crap. Okay. Where are you guys at? Installing WordPress. What about back there? There's a lot of hands back there. Hosting? Hosting? Okay. All right. Yes, sir. You got it. Google's going to see it. Oh, hell no. That's why I just said, put your plugins in and let me know when you're there. The 3 plugins that I gave you on your tools and resources would be Yoast, Buttons and Duplicate Page. Yeah, you should have them downloaded already. If not, then you didn't go through the videos. You didn't download them? Wah, wah. Yes, sir. You got it. You got it. I saw, yeah. I know. At least it keeps you cool. Joke. Button X, Yoast, and Duplicate Page. Or as the former President Bush would say, Bush Jr., would be duplicatory. No need. Just a waste of time, waste of money. He asked if there was any need to do anything like premium. Yeah. Yeah, no sliders, no I don't know, what else is there for WordPress sites these days? What's that? All right, thumbs up deals, yeah. Sharing plugins or whatever, yeah. No content lockers, no whatever. What's that? Yeah, no membership plugins. Not necessary. Isn't that great, though, by the way? It's like, I don't need anything on this site. How's that hosting coming along, fellas? In the back? I hear a lot of keyboards clicking. That's great. Yes. You're safe. I think you're good. I think he's the one that's getting the worst of it. Poor guy. I'm here for questions. If you have questions, let me know. By the way, for those of you who are doing local clients, you can set up a domain and do the same thing. Okay, so if you're not doing any affiliate offers, you can still follow along on this. How's everybody doing? Show of hands who is not done. Show of hands who is not done. Okay, still a lot of people. Show of hands who's close to done. Oh, that's good. Okay, good. Love you guys. I love you. Keep working. You're doing good. What's that? Right. I'm not going ahead. I promise. Caroline's so scared I'm going to leave her behind. Poor thing. How's everybody doing? Where are you at? It's not helping. TikTok. Should I play the Jeopardy theme? I'm just. That's okay. You know what's great is that once you have this site set up, especially if you went generic, you'll be able to do multiple offers. Come back to this thing, just log in, which is great. So hopefully you went generic. That's what I did. I just go with the standard. I put Flare on this one, but just because, like, but you don't have to. No need. Say again. Oh, the plugins: Yoast, Buttons X, and Duplicate Page. Show of hands who is not done. Okay. How? No, there's quite a few. How there's like at least 20, which is a lot. You're so close. Great. Hopefully everybody else is. Is there anybody not close? You've got to wait for what? Name servers to propagate. Gotcha. Yeah, that happens. I hear you. Okay. If there's anybody, okay, here's what I want to know. Like, if there's anybody not waiting on name servers that's not done yet. Not waiting on name servers that's not done yet. Only a couple. Okay, that's great. So then for the ones that don't have name servers yet, what I would recommend, take notes and probably do this in after hours. But that's okay because it's going to be pretty straightforward. Okay? Okay. All right. Are we almost there?
Almost. So close. Crazy close.
No, I don't use it. I have no idea why that's even there. If you notice, I haven't set it up. I have no idea what it is. I don't even care. Is it? I'll check it out then. Appreciate it. Appreciate the recommendation. Is somebody watching one of my videos? I hear that just now. I'm like, what? That's flattering. Thank you. Thank you very much. My head's not going to fit through the door now. How many people are not done yet, but they're not counting you, name server people?
I'm done.
Name servers are done, so you're jamming then. Okay. Is show of hands who is not done, not ready to move on, and keep them high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. All right. Hopefully you guys are almost there. I'll tell you what, for everybody else, don't worry about the one. Keep working, okay? I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to get you guys going, but I want to make sure I get everybody going since we've got the majority of people just sitting here looking at me because I'm not that pretty. We're going to go, I know, right? Got to work on that. So we're going to go to Pages on the left-hand menu. For those that are done, okay? If you're not done, keep working on what you're doing to set up the WordPress install and the plugins, and then raise your hand and I will repeat these instructions for you. So please do not pay attention to this just yet. For those of you who are finished, log into your WordPress install and click on Pages, or if you're already logged in, click on Pages. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with you. So keep in mind you can follow along, follow the bouncing ball if you need to. You'll see there's some pages that are already made. Yours will be empty or have one of those sample pages. You can go ahead and trash that. If you mouse over that page, there should be a trash button, nice and easy. Boom ski, just like that. Trash, boom, click trash. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Pest Control Florida, and we're going to pretend like it's a blank page. And I'm going to go over each piece of this page. Everybody following so far? Okay. So my offer is pest control. Pretty obvious. I chose my keyword for this one to be all the keywords containing a local strategy, which I'll cover the strategy tomorrow. But let's pretend that it was how to get rid of bed bugs, how to get rid of fleas, I think is an example I use in a lot of the training. So how to get rid of fleas would be my keyword. So right here where it says Pest Control Florida, since that's my keyword, I would type in how to get rid of fleas as the title of the page. As the title of the page, exact word for word what the keyword is. We go over keywords tomorrow for discovery. So you're probably saying, well, shit, I don't have a keyword yet. So what I would do is something very general, like the niche. So HVAC, and this is going to be your main page. If you're HVAC, if it's pest control, pest control. If it's bathtub remodeling, bathtub remodeling. If it's carpet, it's carpet, right? Any questions on what the page title should be, the generic one that we're making for now, the main one? I took another one and edited it, but you can click on Add New Page to add a new one. Correct. Right there. Or here. There's two places. Dose. What's that? Just one keyword. One keyword only in the title. Right now we're not doing keywords though because we don't have any keywords. So I want you to put the main niche that you're in. So if it's pest control, HVAC, HVAC. Okay? Everybody follow? No? I see. Is that Stephen? Nathan. Not Nathan. Nathan's your brother. You. Yes, sir. Oh, Ruben. Ruben, sorry. Wait. There's Nathan. There's Nathan. And okay. And it is Stephen, though, right? Chris. Good grief. So many people. I met so many people. Yeah. See, that's why you got to come hang out with me so I can learn your name, right? Sorry, Ruben, go ahead. You look lost, so I just wanted to make sure I got you straight. Oh, you're just waiting. Okay. Okay. I got to fix my eyes. Apparently, I can't see him back there. It just looked like he was like not figuring it out. I was like, can I help you? All right. Anybody need help to this point? Is everybody caught up to this point? Raise your hands if you are not caught up to this point. Not caught up to this point. Okay, there's quite a few. Okay. So I'm going to hold off then. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Yes, sir. This is going to be your general page, so no. I do want you to put it in the permalink if that's what you're asking. Are you asking if you just put the niche in the key in the /? Yeah. See how it says Pest Control Florida? So whatever you put in your title, match it. Match it in the permalink, yeah. Yeah, the permalink. You don't want that one that's got the numbers and the gobbledygook. You want the one that you can customize. Hold on, let me come around. What you got? Okay, so you want to go to settings, or yeah, where's it at? Settings, and then click on yes, and then when you get out, go to permalinks. Did you see that in the drop down? Okay. And when you get there, let me know. I can walk you through it. Anybody having problems with the permalinks for post name? You want the post name, which is, or the title, which is the Pest Control Florida at the top. Everybody good? Are you good? You're caught up? You're it. You're waiting on me now. I see how it is. Everybody good? No? Are you there at permalinks yet, Joe? Okay, so when you're in permalinks, if you click on the one that says post name and then hit save and then go back to your page and you should be good to change it. Everybody okay back there? Anybody not okay? Okay. Yeah, just the first page. Yeah, and it's generic. It's the niche. Keywords we go back and we add pages later, right? I'll show you how we do that in a little bit. Right. Oh, for questions. Oh, there's one. Elmer.
Yeah. So when you say generic, it's just the niche.
The niche.
Niche.
What's your niche?
Not plus state name or
Tell
anything.
me what your niche is. I'll give you the answer.
My niche is. Hang on, I'm tired.
Okay.
Stair lifts.
What is it? Stair lifts?
Stair lifts.
Okay, the stair lifts. So I would just do stair lift.
Stair lifts. Yeah.
We're not going through keywords just yet. I just want a generic page. What's your niche? What's your vertical? Okay. Stair lifts. Stair lifts. Sir. Did that offer tell you that it was more water or more fire or? Okay, then I would just say water and fire restoration or damage restoration.
Or just, should we just do water restoration? Oh no, it's going to be generic.
They can be two different. You can make two different pages.
Yeah, two different pages.
You know what I
so
mean?
we'll do
water and fire.
Water and then do a fire.
Right.
We'll do a water first.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
My niche is a 24/7 locksmith, and some of the services to include specifically auto locks and some domestic locks.
They include what?
Some of it is specifically to do with auto locks, and some of it for
Okay.
home locks.
Just pick one, and you can go back and add the rest without me. You don't need me for that, right?
No.
Just make one page. That's all I want you to do. Just
Okay.
make one page. Good question. That way we don't have everybody making 50 pages while we wait. All right, just one page, and you can go back and make the others. Everybody to this point. Who is not to this point? One guy. Two guys. Are you almost there? No. How? Where are you at? Okay. Okay. Notes, you're good? In the back, who was that that's not ready? The name servers? Okay. Are you taking notes? Okay. If you're not caught up, just take notes. When you get caught up, don't worry, I'm here, okay? Yes, we are. That's what I'm about to hit right now. Okay, good deal. All right, so as we move forward, this right here, ignore this right here. See what's highlighted? It does not exist, okay? Not until you have grown into fully matured pay-per-call, AdWords call-only people, okay? Because this is dynamic keyword insertion, but it's dynamic keyword insertion for your page. We're going to work on dynamic keyword insertion for your ad copy, because you can do both, but not on call-only ads. On call-only ads, you can't do it on the page, so please ignore that, okay? That's just for future stuff, okay? But if you notice, there is a buttons X ID, which is called a shortcode. Everybody know what a shortcode is? Raise your hand if you do not know what a shortcode is. A shortcode is a shortcut or shortcode from a plugin that when I put that in, it's like a placeholder. So it's going to show on the page a button because that's the shortcode for a button. Does that make sense? So it's just a placeholder. It shows information based on what we do in the plugin for buttons X. You follow? I'll show you more about that when we set up the button, but just know that it's a shortcode. Everybody understands that we need a shortcode there, which is just copy paste. You don't have to code anything, it's just copy paste, okay? Everybody good? Okay. So that is a button. Matter of fact, if I show you what the page looks like, that might help. So forget about the do you want a slider here? No one's going to see that. We're seeing that because we're logged in as an admin. So if you notice, I've got call now pest control. That's not going to be there on your page. Don't worry about it. this would be the first thing that shows up. It's the button from the short code. Make sense? And then I have an image. Now, before we get into images, I just want to go through the rest of the post, and then I'll come back and address images before you go grab images. But if you notice, I have a couple of images. I've got a little bit of text. And if you notice, I've got the keyword in the first paragraph. I've got it in H2, right? You should have it in H1, H2, H3 preferably. I just did a short post here. Hey, look, there's another button. So I've got a couple images, couple buttons, right? I've got my keyword everywhere. Pest control service. You guys seeing that? Okay, good deal. Now, my copy's actually kind of short. I just wanted to show you the page. Everybody good? It's a very short page. Again, nobody's going to see this except Google, all right? So I'm going to go back to edit mode, and now you know what you're looking at. There's the button, which is just a short code, just a placeholder, right? And we'll set the button up in a minute, but I just want you to know that's where the code would go for a button, right? And then there's our copy, and there's our images. There's another button code. See that? And then we've got your pest control problem covered. Everybody see that? Same copy. Okay. Now, back up to images. So the images, I did a no-no. I pull from Google Images. So if you have, what I would prefer you to do is to go after, well, it's at your own risk. Okay, I'm just going to throw that out there. Full transparency, disclaimer, it's at your own risk. If you want to use Google Images, I'm not going to tell you how to run your business. What I would prefer you to do, though, okay, as an instructor, it's not a do as I do as I say, right? I would encourage you to go after images that are royalty-free, through royalty-free sites, or through something that you've paid for, like Shutterstock, or there's a couple other platforms out there that'll sell you images to use. Okay, Miss Jean.
If you want to use Google Images, which I don't.
Okay.
But if you do, if you can't think of anything better, go on the More tab and search for, or the Search tab, I forget, More or Search on images, and there is a little button that will drop down and tell you which ones are labeled for reuse.
So image.
Oh, Search Tools.
So we're going images?
No. Yeah, you want to be in images.
And then
Search Tools.
Search Tools.
Now, use rights. Labeled for reuse. Come down one more.
It's the translation's blocking. There we go.
There you go.
Label for reuse.
Now, it's going to limit your choice. But so what?
Boom.
Because you're safe.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Thank you
you're welcome.
so much. Look at Miss Jean.
Woo!
See, remember this morning when I was telling you that members give feedback and we learn stuff? I love you, Miss Jean. You're great. Thank you very much. Yes, somebody was saying something? No? Somebody had something? Mr. Robertson.
Sorry, yes, for the audience.
I missed it.
On tape. Pixabay, P-I-X-A-B-A-Y.
Pixabay.
Yes.
Okay.
Completely rights-free images, not a large set of choices.
Okay, great. Thank you. There you go. Okay, so let's go back to the post because hopefully you've downloaded a couple images that you can use. And when you put them in, does everybody know how to put an image into WordPress? No. Okay, so let's go over this really quickly. I'm going to click somewhere on the post area, and you can see my cursor blinking right here. Everybody see that cursor blinking? Let me come down here. Everybody see my cursor now? Yes? Okay. I'm going to click on Add Media, and then I can select an image that's already uploaded, or if I have not uploaded it yet, which will be the case, most of the cases here, click Upload Files and select the image from your Downloads folder. Just navigate to where the image is downloaded. Everybody see that? Okay. Any questions on that? I'm going to show you how to format the image in a second. Any questions on how to get the image to the site? Nope? Okay. So once we have the image, I'm going to click on the image, and I'm doing from Media Library because it's already uploaded. But it's going to be the same thing over here. You're going to have a URL. You're going to have a title, a caption, an alternate text, a description, right? Everybody see all these settings here? Okay. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to fill in your keyword there. What's your keyword for right now for this page? Whatever the title is. So whatever your title was. If it was Pest Control Florida, in this case, it'd be Pest Control Florida. For you guys, it'll be, what was your stair lift? Or stair lift, or yeah.
Steroids. Was it steroids or stair lift?
Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, I think it was. Wasn't it steroids? D-ball or something like that?
Stairway, stair lift.
You guys didn't find that one in there?
So yeah, just put that into the title. Put it into the alternate text. All right. Caption, you don't have to, but it'd be kind of cool if you did. Description, same thing. Don't have to, but it's okay if you did. Everybody see that? Now later, when we do keywords, we're actually going to put multiple keywords in here on these images. We're going to do a different keyword for each image, okay? But that's later. Right now we're just doing a main setup page so we can run some ads. And then when we get to the optimization stage, that's when we do specific pages. Like I'll come in here and I'll do an Illinois page. Does that make sense? And I'll set up Pest Control Illinois. And then I'll do all the big towns that I'm getting all the conversions in for Illinois on that page. And I'll do 8 to 12 keywords on that page. And then I'll build 8 to 12 keywords out for 8 to 12 pages. Or 8 to 12 pages out for 8 to 12 keywords that are based on Illinois. You guys follow? That's when I optimize. We cover that a little bit later. I'm not trying to explode your head. Everybody good? That's all just for Google. This is all just for Google so they can see it and say, okay, I have something that I can relate to whether this ad copy is relevant or not. And this keyword that he or she's targeting is relevant to the page. They just need some kind of a base. You know what I mean? That's why we're not worried about PBNs or getting indexed or getting up in the SERPs or anything crazy like that. That can come later, which is what Chris teaches you how to do, right? And he does it very well. So this kind of is a stopgap, and then you bring the SEO in behind it when you've got something that's converting and winning for you, right? Good question. Thank you. Okay. Everybody clear on how to put the images in? We want a couple of them at least 2 or 3, okay? All right, so I'm going to X out of this. If you have questions on images, let me know. Should be a microphone around somewhere. I love watching you guys work. It's great. Makes me happy. Yes, name of the page. You got it. In the future, name of the page will be the keyword too. So just think of it as the keyword you're going to use. But how's everybody doing? You can make it the same title. I've just changed it up a little bit. Maybe what's your niche? HVAC. So okay, so then do air condition cleaning or whatever it is, right? Air duct cleaning. Do an alternate. You can do an alternate. It's not going to kill you. It's a related term. Google's going to see that and say, "Oh, okay, it's a related term." Okay. I keep hearing like tones or something. It's funny. 2 to 3 images for now. Ideally, you want. I mean, we're doing this to save time in the interest of saving time. Ideally, you want a little more. I'd say 6 to 8, but we're not going to do that right now. You guys can do that in the off hours. After you get some food in you, come back and get fresh on it. Come back and be fresh to tackle it, rather. All right, so for the ad copy, or not ad copy, but the post content, you want your keyword in the first paragraph, preferably the first couple sentences. And then as you scroll down, you can see where I've added it into some H1, H2, H3 tags. Actually, I didn't do H1 or H3. So the relevance, the importance is to put it in H1, because that's the most importance for SEO, H1. But you also want it in H2 and H3. So you can do like subheadings or bullet lists. Okay, and the content, if you read the content, you can kind of see I built it around the offer itself, even though nobody's going to be seeing it. I built it as if they're going to be calling. Like I wrote, they have the latest methods and equipment. Make sure your problem's taken care of quick. We take care of all kinds of pests, insects, rodents, and more. So all you have to do is give us a call now. So I tell them in the content, just it's good filler. Hey, give us a call, right? Even though nobody's going to see it except Google. Google sees that as, oh look, it's a page designed to send somebody, if they were to visit, to call or invite them to call, especially with the call button, right? The call button we'll go over in a little bit. I just want to make sure you've got the copy down. Everybody good on that so far? Questions? Is everybody writing content? Or taking notes on what their content's going to look like? And now I'm going to show you how I know all this. Because I am not a guru or a genius. I just I follow the bouncing dot. So if you scroll down, the bouncing ball, if you scroll down, you'll see your Yoast plugin. Does everybody kind of see that under the content? Okay. If you got to save it, save it. And then when you save it, scroll down and you'll see Yoast SEO. Anybody not see what's on the screen? Something similar. It may not be filled out yet, but do you not see Yoast SEO? All right. You're the man. Are they going to sleep? Oh, man. Everybody good? We're on Yoast? Who's not on Yoast? You're not on Yoast? Okay. Did you save it and then scroll down? Oh, internet connection. Gotcha. What's going on, boss? See you scratching your head. Yes, sir. All you got to do is scroll down. Just scroll down. Save it, scroll down. You're good. Yeah, that's part of the local strategy that I teach you tomorrow. Even though you do a nationwide campaign, you can zone in per state, all 50. You just do it that way. But one state at a time would be good, especially once you know this data. You run a nationwide campaign, it's like, oh, look, there's a bunch of states I can run in, and then you go and do this. You can do that one of two ways. You can either do that under the locations, like the targeting locations, or you can put it into the ad itself, into the keywords. Sure you do, but only once you find the hot ones. That way you save yourself a bunch of trouble and time. Like, oh, look, that zip code's smoking hot. Zone in on it, right? Same thing, same concept, just on a smaller geographic area. So, yeah. That's where it gets really granular, too. It's pretty cool. Yes, sir. I don't know anything about the master site or what Chris teaches, so I would keep this completely separate just to be safe, right, and conservative on that. Like, I don't like messing around with cross domains or anything like that. So yeah, please don't mess with your Qzx stuff. Right, Chris?
Correct.
If you do, I'm probably going to die at Chris's hands.
Yeah, just continue, just follow what William is teaching here. It's going to be your best bet for right now. At a later time, when you become more of an expert at this, you can make the decision yourself whether you want to go with your sites or these sites here.
Yeah.
But for right now, learning this, it's the best way to go.
So is everybody down to Yoast SEO? They see this? Okay, great. So does everybody see where I have an orange? Or it's supposed to be yellow, but that kind of looks orange to me. I mean, maybe I'm colorblind. I could be. They didn't say so when I was in the military, but whatever. So that's either orange or yellow, and it is a traffic light, so I guess yellow. And then there's green. So on the readability, I'm not as concerned. Obviously, I don't want to go all SAT word on it and make it extremely complicated content, but I do want to write it in the fashion that I would write it. So readability I'm not as concerned about, and neither is Google, because they're looking for keyword relevance within the content. They don't care about the readability as much, I promise, okay? So we're only looking for the green light on this one, on the right-hand side that says keyword. See that? Where it's got a green light? I've got my cursor on it. You only are looking for a green light there. So let me show you how to get a green light in that area. Is there anybody that already has a green light in that area? Hey, nice. I love it. Okay, so a couple people. So here's how we get a green light, make sure it's solid, all right? The first thing we do is we put our focus keyword. What's our focus keyword? Anybody want to take a wild stab in the dark? You got it, because that's so. As we build these pages out for keywords, all you're doing is the next time you build a page out for keyword, you're just going to trade that keyword for the title, and then that keyword comes down here to focus keyword, and it's the keyword you use in your content. Everybody follow that? It's the same keyword over and over and over and over again. All right, everybody follow. Okay, so you put your focus keyword in there, and then you come up here to the snippet, which would be what would show, and you just click edit, and you can see here I put pest control in Florida, #1 service, fast and reliable, call us now. Just want to make sure that the keyword is in there, and in some kind of a call to action, or in some kind of a statement, if you will. Like you notice I put #1 service, fast and reliable. So if it's HVAC service, fast and reliable. Fire and water restoration would be water restoration, fast and reliable service, call us now. And then slug should be automatically filled in. By the way, on the SEO title, you go until it's green. So that bar needs to be green. When that bar is green, you're good. Come on down to the meta description and put in a few sentences there until it's green. Until it's green. When we do keywords later on, I'll come back and show you this, but I'm going to tell you this now to prepare you. When we do a keyword page, in the meta description, the bigger box here, we're going to do 8 to 12 keywords that are related to the keyword that we're putting on the page. So we'll have the main keyword that goes in the title, and then we'll come back and do 8 to 12 related keywords in this section. But since we're doing a general page right now, we don't have to worry about that. Did everybody follow so far? Focus keyword, meta keyword, same thing. Meta keywords is also another place where 8 to 12 keywords will go when we do the keywords. Again, I will cover this when we start building out keyword pages. Okay. And then the analysis, which is actually really cool. So this will tell you, this is how I know what I need to fix. Yoast actually makes it so easy. They say, hey, the ones that are yellow, my content is too short. It needs to be a minimum of 300 words, right? What's funny is, even though it's short, I've only got a couple of things wrong. And so for the majority of my stuff, it's green. And that means that if you looked at the top, it showed green. So I don't actually have to fix it, so I didn't. Okay? But to be on the safe side, to err on the side of caution, do 300 words like it's asking. And then there's no links that appear on the page. So you can put a link, but a link to what, right? So I wouldn't do links. I would just ignore that and then focus on making everything else green. So if you have other orange or yellow lights, make sure you fix them, correct them, right? Yes, Elmer. Is that Elmer? No. Who is that? That's Mr. Grant. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There you
Can
go.
you not just hyperlink the title back to the same page?
Yeah, you could do a hyperlink back to the same page. Actually, that's a good point. Thank you very much. Love that. Gosh, you guys are awesome. That's good. Good stuff. Meta description. There you go. Normally that's where you would put in your 8 to 12 keywords, but since we're not doing keywords yet, we're just doing a generic page. And the main thing, if you scroll down, you want mostly green lights here. And how you know you have enough, you have enough green lights is you come up to the, one second, when you come up to the top, you'll see this will be green right here. That's all we want. Yes, sir. No, you're good? Okay. Everybody good? Or goodish? Still working? I'm here for questions if you need me. Yeah, the keyword. As long as it's green, hit publish and chill. And I'll show you the buttons and the duplicate page. And then we'll be done with site building, believe it or not. Yay. Yay. We're close. I think we'll be done for the day, too, with that. That way you guys can catch up and ask questions, of course. I'll be around. You guys can join me for dinner if you're really hurting. And we'll get you sorted. Whatever it takes, right? That's what we're here for. So what I'm saying, translation on that is, if you need help, I'm here till you get things fixed. You all right, sir? Is he okay? Okay. If he needs help, all he's got to do is ask. We'll take care of you. I love how you guys are helping each other, too. Do you notice that, Chris? It's amazing. I love your team. They're great. You guys are great. Sticking together. Teamwork. Teamwork. You struggling on getting the green? Yeah. It's okay. Tell me what you see that's orange, or I mean yellow. Okay, Tony, Mr. Grant said you can do a hyperlink back to the same URL, so the URL at the top under the permalinks. Yes, ma'am. I didn't even think of that. He came up with that. Right? I need to go back and add that. See, I'm going to take all these suggestions and whatnot, like from Miss Jean and Mr. Grant. Like, I'm going to put all those back into the training videos so you guys have those forever, which is kind of cool. Plus, you've got it on recording, which is great.
All right, so I can just grab this?
Mm-hmm. And just put the link in, you'll be good. Any other yellows that you got? You should have a couple if it's not green yet. Ooh.
It says it's not enough text.
Okay, yeah, I would definitely go back and put some text in if it's red.
What does gray mean?
Gray? It's orange. You know what's funny is it's gray on the projector, but it's orange or yellow on my screen. Is it gray? Hold on, let me take a look. Is it grayed out? Where is it? Oh, those are red down at the bottom. That's orange. That's orange on the keyword. And then scroll down. Those are red. You got to fix the reds. I bet if you fix the reds, you'll be in the green. Doing all right, boss?
Nice.
Good. You didn't try the Jelly Bellies yet? Meta description has the keyword in it. Who's done with their page? Raise your hand if you're done with your page. Nice. Got a few people. I'm sorry? Do you go ahead and what?
Can we go ahead and send this webpage link to our affiliate?
Yes. If you have your page done, don't worry, I'll repeat this for everybody again and again. Once you have this page URL, you can actually put this in your creative that you submit. Okay? So if you did an offer through Ring Partner, this would be the URL that you put into your creative approval page. Yes, sir. You don't need the phone number on the page yet, because you only need that for AdWords, which we can't do that yet, right? We can't do that yet. So we've got to have the approval first, which you've got to do the creative. So you got to submit. I'm sorry, you got to submit the. I've had a brain fart there. You have to submit the page URL into the creative in order to get approved, and then get the phone number so that we can use that for CallZoo or for the ads. Okay. I know it's a lot of dots to connect, but the good thing is once this, like I said, once this site's up, you don't ever have to deal with that again, or if you do, it's fairly straightforward. And then from here, you just make pages for your keywords, and there's a nifty little plugin that we're going to cover, which is the duplicate page. So we're going to be able to duplicate a page that's green, change out all the keywords for it, change around the content a little bit, presto, hit save. Pretty sick, huh? So you guys are actually doing the legwork for your entire freaking campaign. You guys see that? Like, I'm not running you through something that you're going to have to do over and over and over and over again. You just have to do it once for a good campaign, and then duplicate it for all your keywords that you're going to run. Not all your keywords, but the ones that convert. For the ones that convert. That's part of our optimizing process. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys don't kill me after this. You ruined my life. Oh, wow. Some of these don't want to come off. Is that permanent? Why was it in there? I feel bad. Will it come off? Spray clear. Okay. Okay. So sorry. Okay. Thanks. Anybody have any questions? Need me to come look at something? Good to go? What's up, Jesse? Yes. Your Yoast SEO is not.
Yeah, so the Yoast SEO isn't showing me the colors. It might be a conflict within the.
Oh, really?
I grabbed the wrong Yoast. I don't know. I just didn't.
Huh.
Have you ever seen that before?
Have you tried? No, I haven't seen that yet. Have you tried refreshing the page? Maybe.
Yeah, I'll try refreshing it.
Huh. What are you on? Are you on like a PC?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Windows 10?
Yep.
I'm not sure what's going on there. Let me come back and take a look. See if I can figure that one out. What's it? Oh yeah, I was asking him. Refresh the page. What you got?
So it's not showing me any of the green lights.
Oh snap!
But I wonder if it's. I use.
Did you use Yoast SEO? The plugin Yoast SEO? Let me see on the plugins.
But it could be from the theme that I'm using, because I actually used one of my website builders. That's the right one, right?
Yeah, that's the right one. Maybe it's the theme. Deactivate the theme and see, or I mean, activate like 2016 because you don't have to have a theme anyway. Like just do bare. Or I mean, you don't have to have a great theme. You can use 2016 or something basic. See if that'll work.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
If it does, let me know. Okay. If not, I don't know. We'll figure something out. Okay, perfect. So you're just going through the motions. I got you. No worries. How's everybody doing? Good? So again, if you have this page made up and it's done, or you've saved it at least once, you can use that URL for your creative when you submit it because you need a URL. If you've already submitted a creative, go back and submit another without a URL. Go back and submit another creative with a URL. That way, the affiliate manager, when they do see it, they'll see one of them with a URL. And hey, we got a green light. Means you didn't put in a keyword under the meta. Scroll down. Edit snippet. Meta description. You did not fill it out. Boom. And that'll make it really good green. Better green. Brighter green. I'm just kidding. It'll keep you green though. Yeah, you got to put under 120 characters in. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not enough. Yeah, if it's orange, you got to type until it's green. Type until it's green. Look up here for an example. Miss Caroline, look up here for an example. See? Look up here for the example. For the length, right? That'll give you an idea. Type until it's green with a keyword in it. Anybody need any help? Any questions? Make sure you got the mic. Yes, sir. You want to show it to me? Okay, great. Show me. What you got? Okay, great. Nice image. Okay. Nice. Focus keyword doesn't appear in the first. Make sure your keyword is in the first paragraph because that is important. Keyword density, that's why you need it in there a couple times. I think you'll be good. That'll fix that so quick too. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Okay. That's in the settings in general. You know where it's at? Under general. Settings. That's not going to change the WordPress thing. You definitely want to change it here under settings. So I think it's under general, and it's going to be the name at the top. Yeah, just another WordPress site. Just take that out, and then scroll down and hit save, and you should be good. How you ladies doing? You doing good? You're good? Nice. Good job, man. Nice. Guys, you good? Elmer, what you need, sir?
No.
As long as you have your keywords in there, it's not a problem. Not a problem. Again, Google is judging this strictly for relevance. It's not an SEO site. It's got SEO on it. I know that sounds kind of funny, but it's just so that Google can see the relevance or get some perspective on your ad copy and your keywords that you're targeting for the page, because that's how Google calculates your quality score. And it doesn't change with call ads. With call-only ads, it's the same process pretty much. That's why we do the SEO. A stop word. It should have examples in a link. The at of. There should be a link there that shows you a definition. I think it's a wiki page it points you to for stop words as well. Gives you a list of them. Not that I've seen. Yeah, duplicate content's good. Not good, but it'll do. It'll do. Yes, sir. Sorry, wasn't paying attention. 35 characters per line, and you get 2 lines, and then on the top of that, it's going to be call and then the number. Call, colon, and then the number. Good question. Thank you. Slug is a shortened way, non-formatted way of doing a keyword, almost like you would see in the permalink. So it's like, let me show you your. Yeah, that's the slug. See where it says the entire description? Take all that out and then just do stair lift, stair hyphen lift, in lowercase at all. That's what slugs are. It's just a nice, easy version, like what you would put it. Is it? Okay. What's it say where? That's the meta description, though. You want to fix it. Meta description's under 120, not the slug. Slug's okay. And then the page title is too short. Right. Right. Which is fine. You can leave it short. Okay. Then you should be good to go. You can, no, it's only, this is only for, like, Ring Partner is going to see this page and be okay. Google is the one we're most concerned about. Ring Partner is going to be okay with this, no problem. Okay, so is everybody up to this point pretty much? They got a page done, or they've got notes on how to get the page done? Okay, good. Anybody not? Raise your hand. Okay, great. Oh. Okay, what about it? Yep. Yep. That's all we've covered so far. Yeah, you're caught. You're caught up. Okay, good. So now we're going to look at duplicate page. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to go back to, after you've saved this page, please save the page. For the love of everything, please save your pages. And then once you've done that, go back to all pages or pages. Either link will take you to where you need to go. And if you mouse over your page, you should see a button that says duplicate this. Everybody see that when you mouse over your page, duplicate this? Okay. When you duplicate it, it makes an exact copy of that page, which is really handy because if you're doing 8 to 12 keywords, you don't want to sit there and write content and pull up images and blah, 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 blah for 8 to 12 keywords, right? I mean, you see how long it's taking you to do one, which it's not forever, but you don't want to do that for a living, right? So what we do is we hit the duplicate page button, and then instead of using the same keyword, which in our case is the first one, is just the generic title, when we come back and duplicate this page, we're going to hit the duplicate page button and change out the keywords in the title and the meta keyword, everything we just went through. We're going to change out all the keywords. Does everybody follow on that? We're not going to do it right now, just explaining what this plugin, the duplicate page plugin, does. Is everybody good on that? It's just pretty simple. I mean, that's pretty simple. Okay, so now we know what that is. Let's go to Buttons X, left-hand side. Everybody see Buttons X? All right, go ahead and click on Buttons X. It's going to take you to some Thanks for using us. And we're going to click on the buttons sub-tab right here. And you shouldn't have any buttons created. If you notice, it's kind of the same format, almost like you're making a page, but you're actually just making a button, okay? The button that people are going to use to call. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Add New. Okay. And on this button, I'm going to label it. So for you guys, just for clarity, your niche, HVAC button, fire and water restoration button, or restoration button for short. Maybe that'll help you, right? Whatever your niche is, and then button. Probably don't even have to put in the word button. Just put in your niche. And so for this one, Pest Control 2. Now, the nice thing about this plugin is it shows you a live preview of your button. Everybody see that? Button? Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on the link part right here. Make sure that's selected. Everybody see where it says type and target? So for type, we're going to select URL. Okay. Target, we're going to do same or new window, does not matter. Everybody hear that? Same or new window does not matter in this case. I'm going same window. You can do the same. Haha. URL, this is where it gets fun. Is everybody ready? This is the URL. TEL : and in this case, I would do a +1, so that way all mobile devices will be able to read it. So +1 and then a phone number. For right now, put in a fake number. You're going to come back and change this out with your call zoo number or your promo number from the offer. Yes, Caroline. Yes, Caroline.
Can you tell me again? So I duplicated the page, and I'm on the duplicated page, but how did you get button X to come up?
Button X is on the left-hand side menu. And you want to click on this, the subheading Buttons.
Okay, thank you.
Got it? Okay. And then when you get there, click on Add New. You want to add a new button, right? Should be at the top. Got it? Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then when you're there, you want to give it a title. Make sure the little hyperlink icon right here, if you look at my screen up there, see that right there? Yeah. Click that. Select URL from the drop-down under Type. Target, same window. URL is going to be TEL : +1, and then the U.S. phone number. So you can put 888-867-5309. You can put whatever you want, right?
Do you format it? Or you just put the numbers in?
No, you just put the numbers in like this. So let me give you an example. Oh, it's not letting me type it in. That's crappy.
Mine did.
I know, it's just giving me trouble, that's all. Everybody see that? That would be the format. Everybody follow? Now you don't have to, yes, this is the button. This is the button. That is correct. We love you. So once we're at everybody at this point, okay, pretty straightforward. So now we're going to look for the background. I believe, no, that's not it. Where's the background at? Nope. Nope. It's here somewhere. Where is it? That's it? Oh, okay, color. Here we go. So we can select the color. This makes it easier for people to see the button, right? And then we go up to the text, and we actually change the color. Is that another video? Here, I think I hear myself again. Everybody see how I did that button? Created that text color. So text color is under this one right here. So I click on that. I click on text. I click on color. And I scroll down. And I select the color here. I click it here and it gives a color palette. See that? And then you just select the color. For this I wanted white on blue. It's very easy to read, right? And the reason I want it easy to read is because someone from Google is going to be reading this. I don't want to confuse them. I want them to see straightforward, hey, this is a call button that if someone were to visit this page, actually visit this page, Google knows that if someone were to visit this page on a mobile device, this link, the way I formatted it with the TEL, it'll automatically, if someone clicks that button, it'll automatically populate their dialer, which is pretty nifty. Even though no one's going to that page, Google sees that and goes, oh, this is a call-only page. Right? That's how that works. Or that's how we do it. That's how we roll. All right. So once I have this button made, I'll just hit publish. Everybody see that? Publish down here. And by the way, everybody see the short code up above that? Remember how I was telling you earlier when everybody was looking at me like they were about to kill me? Short code, that's what that is. So basically it's a placeholder for this button. So this button we just made, we now have a code, this little code up here in the upper right corner, that we can copy and paste into the page. And now we have a button on the page. Kind of cool, right?
Can you reuse it, or do you have to do a new one for each?
Say again?
Can you reuse it, like when you put it several times?
Yes, you can use the exact same button. So once this is made, I now have a pest control button. I can just bang, bang, bang. Leave it labeled as button. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So under the no, you don't want to do that. What I would do is under text, it says button. So again, we're under the text tab here where we change the color of the text. And instead, we're going to do call. And then I'm going to put the number, which was, I think it was, and this one I can make look a little prettier, where I do the parentheses and it actually looks like somebody would click the button. So I do something like that. Good call. Thank you. Trevor's the man.
Should we say call now?
Yeah, you can do call now, call today, call. Doesn't matter. As long as Google's able to see it and see that it's a button that is a click to call button. That's the main thing. You gotta stand up. If you're feeling sleepy, you can stand up, stretch your legs, whatever you gotta do. I know. I'm putting you guys through the test. You're doing well, though. I appreciate it. Appreciate your hard work. So once you hit publish, you should be able to go back to the main screen of buttons. I'm going to leave this because I don't need to be in here anymore. Any questions on creating the button? Was it that easy? It was easy, right? It's pretty easy, right? Okay. So now, if you notice the main page of buttons, all you got to do is just grab that short code, hit Control-C if you're on PC. If you're on Mac, please don't ask me to copy. I don't know how to copy on Mac. I think it's Command-C on Mac. Is that right? Okay. Ooh, look at that. I have my moments. It's not a very big one, though. Okay, so once you've copied that, you can go back to the page. Under the edit part of the page. Let's go back to pages here. And then click on your page. And just paste in the code, just like you see right here. Buttons XID equals 163. There it is, boom. And then hit update, and now your button's there. Everybody good to go on the buttons? Who has questions so far? Because that is the entire website build. That's it. Mr. Robertson, and then we got someone in the back. Where's the microphone at? We got a microphone over there somewhere? Microphone. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Is there a microphone back here? Jesse, where's that microphone at? Okay. Oh, there it is. I see it. Walked right by it. Mr. Robertson. And then a gentleman in the back there had it, so just pass it back.
Newbie question. The text inside my button is still white. It's still gray, the default gray.
The text in the button is still gray. So if you click on the little text icon on the left-hand menu as you slide down the button creation. Right. Nope. Up. All the way up. You got to go to content. Nope, not content. I'm sorry. It would be under. Where's that? Would be background. Background, scroll down. Background. Click on background. The blue button. Okay, good. So then, I'm sorry. It's under, maybe it's under style. I think mine's a little bit different than yours. Okay, it's not under style. Go under, go up. Under primary text. Primary text. Yeah. Primary text. That's it. Now scroll down just a bit. You should see color. Scroll down just a bit. See color?
Okay,
Click color.
Got it. All right.
Now you can select the
color. Yeah.
color. And there's a question back there. Yeah. Can you tell me if Alabama won? I missed my game today. The one game that I watched on Saturdays. That's it. If there was a question in the back, the microphone's available, and then we have one up here, didn't we? Did you get it worked out? Steven, did he get it worked out? Did you get the question worked out? He did? Okay. I'm not losing you guys, am I? It was about saving? Oh, okay. Hit publish. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No questions in the back? I thought there was a question in the back for the mic. There's a mic. Oh, you're good. Mr. Robertson, you're good. You're good. You don't have to hold the microphone up. I feel so bad for you. Hold the microphone, man. Any other questions? Yes, Miss Caroline. Yep. Nope. I don't.
Just for this page?
Just for this page. That's it. Everybody good to go? Yes. If there are no other questions, that is it. That's all we're covering tonight. Aren't you happy? Yay. It's almost midnight. Yay. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Not yet. We could cover more, but I will help you tomorrow. So if you don't have a content fully done, like if your laptop went down or if you're still waiting on your name servers to propagate, what I would do is take a break, go eat, go enjoy some dancing, right? Something, right? And get your mind just away from this for a few minutes. Allow your name servers time to do their business. Come back and build out everything that you took notes on, okay? Now, if you want, I can show up an hour early tomorrow morning. If there's anybody that feels like they might need, okay. So I will be here at 9 a.m. Training will start at 10. Is that cool? Okay. As long as you guys, will you allow me the coffee while I help you? Okay. Hey, I'm more than happy to help you guys, whatever you need, okay? I just want to make sure you're caught up and good to go. So I want you to rest easy and enjoy yourself for a few hours, and then if you got to come back, come back. And if you still can't get it, then come in an hour early, and I'll take care of you, okay? Everybody good with that? Is that fair? Okay. Because we did come to Barcelona. I mean, it's a long way to come to not be where we need to be. Would you agree? Okay. All right. That's all I've got for the night. Unless Chris has some announcements or anything, or thanks. If I'll just have you hold on because I don't know if Chris has any announcements or anything he wants to go over. Here he comes. Microphone. Where's the microphone? Does Mr. Robertson have it still? Okay. Let's just make sure Chris gets it.
Alrighty, so how many people are going to watch this guy dance tonight? Raise your hand again. Just raise your hand again one more time. So nice and high if you're going to come watch this guy dance so we can get a good count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's going to go with me. 13. So do we need to call for that? We're good. We're already good. We're already good for that. Okay, so just really quickly on this, I got your count there. So tomorrow, we're going to, same time, 10 o'clock. So you don't maybe need to show up at 9:30, but maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes early to get wired in. You all know your seats and all that kind of stuff on that end of it. So, look, I'll be honest with you. It probably would have been a lot easier if we just had a bunch of speakers to pump you up and you just sit there in your seat and get all pumped up and you feel really good. Right now, you've done a lot of work, right? Exactly. Maybe doesn't feel that good as being pumped up, but we're not after the immediate gratification, right? This is about looking forward to the future on here. So how many people, I mean, there's not, personally, I've never been to an event where you actually sit down and work and build out a site, type out the content and all that kind of stuff. Has anyone been to an event like that before? You have? 10 years ago. Where? Is in Atlanta. Well, congratulations. That's 10 years ago. Yes. Yeah. Good. So just realize that the work that you put in today, I mean, this is extremely valuable. No one's going to be teaching you this kind of stuff step by step on how to do it. They basically just, what do? They show you the end result and pump you up, and then you leave. And then what happens after that? Yeah, you go home, you can't figure it out. There's nothing. You're going to be able to watch this tape again, plus there's going to be additional. They're already finished. The guy finished the videos before he even came here. The video's already done, so after we release the video, then for just CallZoom members, then the step-by-step training is going to be uploaded on the end of it. But you're all going to be light years ahead because you've done these steps on here. Now, some of you maybe didn't do it perfectly. That's perfectly fine. The whole point is that you went through the process and you're taking action. The whole thing is imperfect action over and over and over again. And most people don't even get started. They get nowhere even near the A word, the action word. They just watch, dream, and leave at that. And they feel good about themselves. And they do that cycle over and over and over again. So really, this event is designed to put an end to that so that you can move forward, taking action. And so with that, I know it's been a long day, but with that, tomorrow we've got one more day, okay, for the majority of us here. We got one more day, so we're going to put in another day of action on that end of it, and then we're going to have our dinner, and then that's it. So that's it. Thank you very much. William, thank you.